Hello and thanks for joining us this hour on AN24 TV News Updates. I am Emmanuel Ijiola. The top stories. Buhari meets departing ministers, thanks them for their service. Strike continues as federal government meeting with ASUU ends in deadlock. Tambuwal, Sultan, others condemn killing of students in Sokoto as police arrest two suspects. This and more after the break. President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday met with members of the Federal Executive Council who are seeking elective positions in the 2023 general elections, using the opportunity to thank them for their service to the nation. President Muhammadu Buhari, in line with Section 84, subsection 12 of the 2022 Electoral Act, had directed ministers and other political appointees seeking elective positions in the 2023 general elections to resign their present offices on or before Monday, May 16. Speaking during the farewell meeting for ministers contesting political offices at the State House, Abuja, Buhari said he believes that his outgoing appointees will produce next Nigeria's president. According to him, I have no doubt that if the next president emerges from among former members of this cabinet, like any other aspirant, ample competence and outstanding service delivery will be on display. This will be part of our legacies to Nigerians. Buhari commended the departing public officers for serving the nation sacrificially with dignity and honor. The outgoing members of the Federal Executive Council present at the valedictory session are Ministers Rotimi Amechi of Transportation, Godswill Akpabio of Niger Delta Affairs, Ogbonaya Onu of Science, Technology and Innovation, Timipre Silva of State for Petroleum, and Chris Ngige of Labor and Employment. Others are the Attorney General and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, SAN, Minister of State, Mines and Steel Development, Uche Oga, Minister of Women Affairs, Pauline Talin, and Minister of State for Niger Delta Affairs, Chief Tayo Alasho Adura. Speaking on behalf of the outgoing ministers, Akpabio thanked the president for giving them the opportunity to serve and contribute their quota to nation building. He described working with the president as a fantastic and knowledgeable experience, adding that as they step aside, they will continue to be great disciples of Buhari. The federal government and the Nigerian Inter-Religious Council have failed to convince the striking academic staff union of universities to call off their industrial action during a meeting called by the Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Agbola Gambari, and the Minister of Labor and Employment, Chris Ngige. The union, which met with federal government officials at the Presidential Villa in Abuja on Thursday night, maintained its stance on the industrial action. The meeting, co-chaired by the Sultan of Sokoto and the President General of the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Muhammadu Saad Abubakar, and President of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Dr. Shukpo Ayokunle, could not persuade the ASUU leaders to return to classrooms while negotiations were ongoing to meet their demands. It will be recalled that ASUU had on Monday extended its rollover strike, which started on February 14 by another 12 weeks. Its demands include the funding for the revitalization of public universities, the earned academic allowances, the university transparency, accountability solution and promotion areas. Others are the renegotiation of the 2009 ASUU federal government agreement and the inconsistency in the integrated personal payroll and information system. Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal, Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Muhammadu Saad Abubakar III, and Catholic Bishop of the Diocese of Sokoto, Matthew Koka, and other eminent Nigerians have condemned the killing and burning of a female student of Shehu Shagari College of Education in Sokoto State over alleged blasphemy. Governor Tambuwal, while reacting to the unfortunate incident, ordered the closure of the school and directed the Ministry of Education and security agencies to investigate the matter with immediate action. The Sultan of Sokoto and President General of the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Muhammad Saad Abubakar, also condemned the killing of the female student. The monarch, in a statement by the Secretary of the Sultanate Council, Said Muhammadu Masido, called on security agencies to ensure that the perpetrators are brought to book. The statement reads, "The Sultanate Council condemns the incident in its totality and has urged the security agencies to bring the perpetrators of the unjustifiable incident to justice. The Sultanate Council has urged all to remain calm and ensure peaceful coexistence among all people of the state and nation." The Catholic Bishop of the Diocese of Sokoto, Matthew Kuka, while reacting to the incident in a statement titled "Mother of Miss Deborah Yakubu," tasked authorities at all levels to fish out the perpetrators and ensure justice is served on the matter. Kuka said the perpetrators, no matter their motive, must be punished. Meanwhile, the Sokoto Police Command has announced the arrest of 2 suspects in respect to the killing and burning of a female student of Shehu Shagari College of Education in Sokoto State. A statement by the spokesperson of Sokoto Command, Assistant Superintendent of Police, Sanusi Abubakar, said the suspects, who are also students of the institution, were connected to the crime while a manhunt had been launched for fleeing suspects. Abubakar, in a statement, said the police had received distress from the school on Thursday, May 12. Lagos State First Lady Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu has pledged to work with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, and other critical stakeholders to reinvigorate the war against drug abuse, especially in schools and communities across the state. Dr. Sanwo-Olu made a pledge on Wednesday at a strategic meeting held at Lagos House, Ikeja, with NDLEA and other critical stakeholders, including the wife of Lagos State Deputy Governor, Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, senior officials of the Ministries of Education, Health, Youth and Social Development, wives of local government chairmen, Police Officer Wives Association, school principals, market women, and medical director of the Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Yaba, Dr. Gbenga Oweye. According to the First Lady, drug addiction, especially among the youth, had become a worrisome menace in society that no one could pretend about its existence. She said, "We are truly and deeply concerned about the increase in the rate at which the younger ones are now getting addicted to illicit drugs, a development that brought about the need for all relevant stakeholders to embark on a campaign to fight the menace and enlighten victims on the dangers inherent in such lifestyle, both now and in future." The commander of Lagos State Command of NDLEA, Barrister Kalis Alumona, urged the First Lady to organize a training workshop for women in government who are mothers themselves, as well as political and social leaders, to enable them to have a better understanding of the consequences of drug abuse and the signs to note when a child is engaging in drug abuse or illicit dealings in drugs. Lagos and Ogun State have been reported to be the only 2 states out of the 36 states in Nigeria to raise more internally generated revenue than the allocation received from the federal government in 4 years. This was disclosed in a report by a socio-economic research firm, SBM Intelligence, titled "Taxing Nigeria's Subnational Economies to Oblivion." The report revealed that in 2018, Osun State had fallen off the list, and as of 2019, Lagos, Rivers, Ogun, and Delta all generated more internal revenue than what they were fed by Abuja. According to the report, Lagos and Ogun in 2020 generated more internal revenue than what they received from Abuja. The President of United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed, is dead. Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed passed away today, May 13th, at the age of 73. The president's death was announced in a statement released by the state news agency, WAM. The Ministry of Presidential Affairs condoles the people of the UAE, the Arab and Islamic nation and the world over the demise of His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of the UAE, WAM stated. Sheikh Khalifa served as the President of the UAE and ruler of Abu Dhabi since 3rd of November 2004. He was elected to succeed his father, the late His Highness Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, who served as the UAE's first president since the Union in 1971 until he passed away on 2nd of November 2004. Born in 1948, Sheikh Khalifa was the second president of the UAE and the 16th ruler of the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. He was the eldest son of Sheikh Zayed. And now on sports. Tottenham Hotspur thrashed Arsenal 3-0 in a North London derby on Thursday night to keep their fourth-place hope alive. The match was effectively decided during a manic 15-minute period in which Harry Kane scored twice as Arsenal's Rob Holding was sent off. Kane scored a penalty in the 22nd minute to put Spurs ahead before Arsenal defender Rob Holding received 2 yellow cards for trying to rough up Son Heung-min. Kane scored a penalty in the 22nd minute to put Spurs ahead before Arsenal's defender Rob Holding received 2 yellow cards for trying to rough up Son Heung-min. Then a well-placed corner led to Kane's second goal, which he headed in from close range, and later Son added a third 69 seconds into the second half. The win moves Tottenham within a point of Arsenal, who is fourth on the table. Spurs' next game will be on Sunday against Burnley. And that's the news this hour. You can join us on all our social media handles showing on the screen.